The new link is not connecting. Someone said the new link is not connecting. Oh, it's connecting. So guys, so sorry. I'm trying to share the link to everyone. Okay guys, can you still hear me, please? Can you still hear me? Hi. Okay. Hi. Okay, someone can hear me. Sorry guys. Oops, so sorry, so sorry. Please just stay with me, please. You can reshare the new link to your people, your friends, you know, please. Okay, someone says yeah. Okay, let me share this one on YouTube. Sorry guys, so sorry guys. I was trying to share with you something. Oh. See me, I wanted to be practical, not knowing that I was shooting myself in the leg. Let me just share it on YouTube, sorry. Yeah, someone says that. Yes, I'm coming, please. You know that some people are not on the Telegram group, so let me share here. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue, guys. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, Jesus. Let me just share to one more. Is the program just starting? Well, we already started talking. Oh, Okay, so let's just continue. So I was saying the 3 mistakes, right, that you should avoid. So let me stop the chat now so that it doesn't disrupt our class, right? Okay. Are we good to go? Are we good to go, guys? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Let me know. Okay. We have 21. Someone said yes, yes, yes. Okay. So let's just continue. Apologies for that interruption. I actually wanted to show you what a channel banner looks like, but then I now switched account. So sorry about that. Okay, so like I was saying, the first thing is your channel banner, right? Your channel banner should be set up. You should design it and put it there. So if you don't have your channel banner and you are complaining that you are not growing on your channel, please, that is a no. Do you understand? So your channel, if your channel has no clear identity, then people will not be able to even understand. Most times I go on some channels and then I try to watch their channels, like videos, or sometimes I just stumble upon a particular video, and then when I'm watching, I'm enjoying the video, and I now feel like, okay, this might be something I would love to keep on watching. Let me see the other things this person has, and I'll go and check the person's channel, and I'll see other type of videos, like random videos, like something that's not even related. I will not subscribe to that channel. Trust me, I will not subscribe to that channel. So that's the second thing. Your channel should also be focused on something. Fine, I said that when you are starting, you want to test the waters. Yes, you can test the waters, but once you've tested the waters for a while, then you should be able to understand, okay, this is what I want to go for. Now, when you are testing the waters, in fact, you want to look out for specific things. You want to look out for videos that you know that they come to you naturally. You know that, oh, this thing, I just love it. I want to talk about this particular thing. That should be part of your specifics when you are testing the waters. Another thing is videos that you know that when it comes to even editing the videos or even watching other people do that particular thing, you know you enjoy it. And that is something else, something that you know that it doesn't bore you. If because YouTube is a long-term thing, oh, so if it's something that it bores you and you just feel like, oh, because of the money I want to do this, I see a lot of people making money, you might get burnt out. You might get discouraged at some point. That is the truth. That's just the truth. Do you understand? People, you should give this live stream a thumbs up, okay? All right, so the next thing I said here is you are fighting the algorithm instead of working with it. Now, let me let everybody understand something when it comes to the algorithm. I know the algorithm sounds like a big word, but do you know that the algorithm actually wants to push your videos? Do you know that? Like, tell yourself right now that the algorithm actually wants to push my videos. The only thing is there is something that is keeping the algorithm from pushing your videos. Now, let me tell you how the YouTube algorithm works. The thing is, when you post a video on YouTube, right? YouTube tests that video first. YouTube tests that video first. Now, when YouTube tests that video, it tries to look at it like, okay, this particular video, who is watching, right? How long are they watching? If YouTube sees that people are not watching your videos, because what YouTube wants is, YouTube's primary aim is to keep people on its platform. Just know that and know peace. Like, all YouTube wants is to keep people on its platform. It's just like maybe Glory C decides to come up with an app, right? And she calls it Ceey. I don't know what to call it, but maybe I come up with an app and I call it Ceey World. Now, I want people to constantly remain on my app. So if I see something that would enable people to constantly remain on my app, that thing, I am going to promote that thing. So let's assume I have my own app and my app is YouTube, and I see that, oh, this person posted a video on YouTube and a lot of people are watching this video. Now, if a lot of people are watching this video, consequentially, a lot of people are staying on my app. So definitely I'll go ahead and see how to push that video to even a wider audience so that they can still remain on that video, because by so doing, they are remaining on my platform, on my app. So do you now understand how YouTube works? So as long as a video would allow people to stay on YouTube's platform, YouTube will push it. And that's why sometimes you'll see that a particular video will start going viral. And when you go and check the subscriber count, you'll see 100 subscribers. Why? Because there is something about that particular video that kept people actually watching for a long time. So YouTube saw that, and then YouTube now decided to push that video, and before you know it, you also now found that particular video. So that means your video must keep people staying on YouTube for a long time. If not, people will not watch. YouTube will not push it. And so if YouTube doesn't push it, people will not see it and people will not watch. Do you understand? People will not watch. I remember one particular, I don't know if you know this lady, Court CEO. There was a time when she first of all started on YouTube, there was a time she posted a particular video where she said, I'm 21 and homeless. I can't really remember whether that's the exact text she used, but I saw that video and I saw her thumbnail. On her thumbnail, she had like a table inside an empty room and she was lying under the table. And then I saw on the title, I'm 21 and homeless, something like that. I clicked on that video because something about it just sparked my curiosity, sparked something inside of me, and I said, no, I must see this particular video. Now, she just started on YouTube, but she got a lot of views, and that was one of the videos that gave her breakthrough on her channel. So something about your video has to just keep people watching. If you're going on YouTube, it's either you are teaching people something, they're coming to learn something, you're answering some questions, you're giving solutions, or you're entertaining people. Do you understand? If you're not educating, you're entertaining, something has to keep people staying on your videos. If not, YouTube will not push it, because it will be like, YouTube will feel like you're not adding to my, you're not doing anything to me, like you're not advantageous to my platform, so why push you? That is it. So whenever you're coming up with your scripts, that should be the first thing. Do you understand? How can I keep this person I want to watch? How can I keep this person watching? That's why even if you're in the AI storytelling niche, you don't want to just create stories and think, oh, because you like that story, another person will watch it. No. If your story doesn't contain all the necessary nitty-gritties, all the things that would enable a person to watch to the end, people will not watch. So you see other storytelling channels doing well and yours will not be doing well. Or if you're in the tutorial niche or whatever niche you find yourself in, or even motivational niche, sometimes some people will be in the motivational niche, but when you yourself watch your video, can you be motivated by that particular video? Can that particular video motivate you? Sometimes something some people do is they film a particular video and then they send to maybe a couple friends and say, okay, please, what do you think about this video? If those friends are telling you that, if the majority of them are telling you that, why did you do it like this? Why is this now looking like this? It's just like my younger sister will say, why is the thing now looking like this? That thing can pain. But you just know that if those set of people can say that, what would the larger audience see? Do you understand now? So sometimes you might want to vet your videos like that. Like, if I were to be a random person watching this thing, would I enjoy it? If not, go and do something about it. Okay, so that's it. So I said you're fighting the algorithm instead of working with the algorithm, because the algorithm actually loves you. The only thing is, if you don't give it what it wants, it will look for another person that is giving it what it wants. So that's the 3 mistakes. So let's move on to the next. Okay. So the next one is this. What the algorithm rewards. What the algorithm rewards. We have number 1 here. Clicks, strong thumbnails, and titles. See. I just mentioned this person's video that I watched on YouTube years back. Now, what made me watch her video? Because at the time, I didn't know her. And normally, if I don't even know you, I don't have a business watching your video. Except if I feel like your video is going to add something to me, or your video is going to maybe satisfy maybe my curiosity or something. If not, I don't have a business watching your video. So that particular lady, fine, at the time I didn't know her. I didn't even know anything about her. It was my first time seeing her video, but something about her thumbnail, something about her title made me to click and watch, and I enjoyed the video. And I saw that, oh, this particular person, you know, when I watched that video, I saw that, oh, this person thinks intelligently. This is someone I might want to follow. And I'm not even sure I subscribed to her channel the first time, but I can tell maybe after like 2-3 of her videos, and I saw that, oh, these 2-3 videos, they keep on giving me value. Like, I keep on seeing intelligence in these videos, so I decided to subscribe. And that's what happens with a lot of people. Sometimes someone will come on your channel, they watch, they might not subscribe that time, they watch, they see you again upload, they remember you, especially if you use the same thumbnail. I'm coming to that. Especially if you use the same thumbnail, they see and they remember that, oh, I watched this person's video and I enjoyed it, let me watch this again. And before you know it, they'll feel like, okay, you know what, I want to keep on seeing content like this. They'll subscribe. Now, there is something about your thumbnail. Sometimes you create one particular thumbnail, before you know it, you've created a totally different thumbnail, and you think people that watch this will now automatically recognize the second thumbnail as your own channel thumbnail. They might not know. So sometimes try to be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing, with your designs, with your whatever it is that you're doing on your thumbnail. So your strong thumbnails, strong titles, know how to come up with good thumbnails, know how to come up with good titles. There are different things that would help you to come up with. There are some things that your thumbnails must carry. If your thumbnails do not carry those particular things, trust me, it will not go anywhere. It will just remain on your channel, only your eyes. People will not watch. The same thing with your title actually has formula. If you're not creating very good titles, people will not watch. So you need to work on your clicks, work on your thumbnail and your title. I've always said it that anytime a person is scrolling randomly on YouTube, the first thing that will make there are just two things that will make a person stay. Number one, either they know you, or number two, something about your thumbnail and your title would make them click and watch. So that's the first thing. Now the second one is what? Watch time. The second one is what? Watch time. You want to keep people watching. I already mentioned this in my earlier points. You want to keep people watching. Something about your video must keep them watching. And don't say, because I see a lot of people doing this thing, they'll say, oh, because you're supposed to create longer videos, you want your videos to be up to 8 minutes. I remember there was time I did it too. Then when I first started getting to know about YouTube, and I got to know that, oh, an 8 minutes video, once your video is as long as 8 minutes, multiple ads will be able to run on that particular video, because there'll be mid-roll ads and all of that. Because of that, I now felt like, all my videos must be up to 8 minutes henceforth. So I remember there was one particular video I filmed, and that particular video, I can't even remember, maybe it was like 7 minutes or something. I was not like, how will I make this thing up to 8 minutes? And I went to look for one random thing and added at the end. That one alone can hinder the virality of that video. And that's what some people do not know. Now, you can have a 5 minutes video. I'm not saying 8 minutes is not good. If you can create an 8-minute video that is fully packed with value, not that you are unnecessarily repeating things. If it is fully packed with value, people will watch to the end. But if you have maybe a 10-minute video, and that 10-minute video is only 5 minutes value you have inside, the remaining 5 minutes, no value. If you compare that video with a 5-minute video that has value from beginning to the end, you'll see that 5-minute video will go viral, while your 10-minute video will sit at 10 views. Do you understand? Now, the next thing is what? Engagement. Likes, comments, shares. And that's why you see sometimes some people will tell you, like my video, comment on my video, do this one. Sometimes you remind people. I know I tested it. No, it's not like I intentionally tested it, but there was one time that I unintentionally tested it on one of my videos. Usually I'm used to telling people to like, share, subscribe, remind them using the green screen and everything. But then I remember there was one particular video I was editing, and I don't know, maybe I was in a hurry to post. I actually forgot. You should also know that your posting time matters, right? It's not everything we can cover in this 3-day class. Trust me, it's not everything, right? Because there is a lot about YouTube. There is a lot that a 3-day class will not even cover. There is a lot. Now, I remember that particular video, I now posted it. I forgot to do my usual stuff that I usually do to remind people to subscribe and all of that. So at the end of the day, I posted that video, and I could note the difference. Okay, I'm in Nigeria. I could note the difference, right? Now, that particular video did not do as well as my other videos where I used to tell them, oh, subscribe, oh, this is, because it is possible for a person to watch your video, enjoy it, but forget to engage. So you need to know how to get people to engage. There are direct and indirect ways to get people to engage. It's not until you say like, share, subscribe. Sometimes you will say like, share, subscribe from the beginning to the end. Nobody will like, share, subscribe. So there are direct ways and there are indirect ways. Those indirect ways are even the most, they are like the better things that would get people to actually engage. The better things that would get people to engage. Okay. Oh my goodness, 9:53. Okay, so let's see the next. Oh, where is the remaining stuff now? Sorry, we have more. Pardon me. For some reason, this is not. Hold on. Let me turn on the comments while I try to resolve this. Let me turn on the comments. Let me see what people are saying. I've turned on the comments. You can chat. I think I can see your chats now. Okay. Let me see why this thing is not showing. My next slide. I need my next slide to show. Okay. So why is the next slide not showing? This is it now. Anyways, we have just like 2 slides to go, or 4 slides to go. So the next slide, right, is monetization mistakes, because this is another thing too that can keep your channel stuck. Now, let me say this because this is something that really breaks my heart. Sometimes when some people reach out to me for channel review, right, when some people reach out to me for channel review sessions, guys, sometimes when I review their channels, sometimes it breaks my heart to tell them that, see, this, you've already gotten to your monetization threshold, but sorry, YouTube will not accept you. Like, based on what I can see, based on what I can see, and based on YouTube's guidelines, YouTube will not accept you. So most times, some people will have to now start deleting some videos, because if you go ahead to apply for monetization and YouTube there are 2 things. It's either YouTube rejects you straight up, or YouTube accepts you, and then maybe like a couple days later, YouTube will send you another email saying that we've reviewed your channel and blah blah blah, your channel has gone against our policy, blah 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 blah, and YouTube will demonetize you. I've seen not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 10. Do you understand? So monetization mistakes, I don't know why that slide is not showing, but monetization mistakes, you don't want to make it. Like, you don't want to make it at all. The foundation of your channel is very important, and that's even part of the reasons I tell people, go for organic stuff. See, if it is not organic, if you're looking for a shortcut, how to manipulate the algorithm and all those things, count me out. Literacy is not part of that. I am only after what would make you grow with rest of mind, so that when you get to the monetization threshold, you'll be sure that, oh, YouTube will accept me. Whether you're in the AI storytelling niche, face niche, whatever niche, YouTube will accept you. So there are some monetization mistakes that you must not make. I don't know why this thing is not showing. Let me try to see if it will show. Let me see. Which one is this? Let me see this one. Let me click on this one. Very good. So there are some monetization mistakes that you must not make. And I said number 1, chasing monetization too early. You can see the emoji I put there, like a sad emoji, like why? I understand. Trust me, I have been there. Right? You start on YouTube and you feel like, oh my goodness, especially if you are maybe you are in a niche like the AI storytelling niche, and you know that particular niche would require you spending money. Is either you're subscribing to one tool or the other, right? Or you're subscribing to one editing software or the other, right? Now there's a tendency for you to want to start looking for quick ways to get your channel monetized. See, it can be disastrous. Let me just tell you in advance, it can be disastrous. It can be disastrous. You don't want to do that. See, now if anybody is telling you, come, let me pay me so amount, let me help you, I'll help you to get monetized, see, run. Some Nigerians will say run for your dear life. There's one particular student, right, that reached out to me one time. I think I helped her with a channel review or something. I can't even remember what I helped her with, but I know that we had an encounter, right, at some point. It now got to a particular point, right? This particular, don't worry, I'm still going to take your questions. I will take some questions. This particular lady, she was now asking me, apparently she had gone to meet some people because she saw that I'm about organic growth, so she wanted quick. You know, these people that will tell you in 7 days your channel will get monetized, when YouTube has told you 365 days. You have a whole 365 days. YouTube that give you 365 days, they don't know what they are doing. They know what they are doing now. Now, I'm not saying you have to stay up to 365 days before you get monetized. No, you can get monetized in 2, 3 months, 6 months, right? Sometimes I tell people later 6 months you should be monetized on your channel if you're doing the right thing, right? So this particular lady came back one time. She now told me that, Glory, see, eh, there's this particular person that told me to pay so amount. It was not a small money. I'm saying big money. Like, pay so amount and I'm going to get you your watch hours in 7 days. Ha! I told her, see, don't do this. Do not accept. Do not accept. I started doing see, I can be a motivational speaker. I started telling her, I understand the frustration. I understand this and that. Just follow this way. And at that time, her channel was even picking up because her channel was getting like hundreds of views. Right? It's just that it hadn't transitioned into getting thousands of views. But at least it was getting hundreds of views. I said, just continue at this pace. Before you know it, you will get your breakthrough. And one thing people do not know is, as you are creating, you are getting better. You are understanding how YouTube works. You're understanding what your audience wants. Do you understand? So I just know that she just went off, and I can't even remember. I think maybe 2 weeks later, or maybe some months later, or some weeks later. I can't really remember. She reached out to me. She was not like, Mercy, I'm in trouble. I was like, what happened? Right? She now started narrating the whole experience, how that she went ahead to pay this particular creator. I told you that, but I told you not to. She was like, that she was just, quite desperate and all of that. She went ahead to pay that creator, and what happened? Now, the person actually got her the 4,000 watch hours in 7 days. No doubt, the person got her that, but do you know what happened? After she now applied for YouTube monetization, so I think YouTube accepted her. Then after a few days, YouTube now sent her an email. That thing is heartbreaking. Like me myself, even though I want her, I still felt sorry for her. YouTube now sent her an email telling her that, oh, we noticed blah blah some violations on your channel, and your channel is currently not able to earn. It did not stop there. After that, so she was now supposed, she now went back to the person was now, and most times once they've given people them your money, sorry, no refund though. No refund policy. So your money is gone. All right, your money is gone. So I remember she was not telling me that she went to meet the person again. The person was just telling her one thing or the other. Now we did not stop there. After she now tried to resolve, like she went ahead to delete all the videos that the person used to get her the watch hours. Now she now decided that, okay, you know what, I'm going to just go with the organic way that Glory told me. Now for her to now continue with the organic way, it was no longer working for her. Her channel that used to get hundreds of views now started getting like 10 views. She will even struggle to get the 10 views. I told her that there is not, I don't know what to do, because you just went up to mess up your channel. So when I'm preaching or overemphasizing or screaming or shouting, go the organic way, I know what I'm saying because I've seen people's experiences, and it's not nice. It's not nice. Do you understand? So chasing monetization too early is one monetization mistake. And when you even chase monetization early, you will not even focus on what is important. The important thing in front of you is building quality videos, building videos that people would want to watch, whether it's under education, whether it's under entertainment, whatever it is. Build quality videos, because at the end of the day, your channel will get to that breakthrough point and people will go back to watch your initially uploaded videos, your previously uploaded videos. The very first video I uploaded on my first channel, this is actually my third channel. The very first video I uploaded on my first channel, that video had, at that time, had 90 views. My first video, and even the 90 views, I got them because I went to family and friends. I said, watch this video, I will share my link. And that's another mistake a lot of people make. I will share my link, share my link, share my link, share my link. I say, if you want to be my friend, oh God, 2021, it was such a year. Then if you want to be Glory's friend, you need to subscribe to my channel. You need to watch my videos, right? So, and that was what I did at the time, right? That was what I did at the time. I went ahead to tell people, subscribe and watch my video, and then it's eventually got that video to 90 something views, right? And then it stopped there. You know how that sometimes you upload a video and then before you know it, it stops getting attention, right? So it stopped there. Do you know that after my channel started picking up, people went back to watch that video? If I can check that video now, I will not check on this place before it to show me shege again. If I can check that video, let me just see if I can check that video. Like that particular video now is having like a lot of, Sorry, let me just quickly search for Glory C on this channel. This is Glory C. Let me see videos. Let me see oldest. Can you see that video right now is having 848 views? After my channel started picking up, people now went back to my beginning point, to my beginning, to see where did this lady start? Where did this lady start? And imagine 800, you can't see it right here, but 800 and something views. And this is the channel banner I was talking about. I don't know if you can see it, but this is it right here. I don't know. Can you see it right there? This right here. This is it. So anyway, so that video right now, I didn't even know it has gotten up to date, but it's having 848 views now. Something that was sitting at 90 views. So that's the thing. So as long as you do it the organic way, when eventually your channel hits its breakthrough point, people will still go back to watch your other videos, because they know that for this person to have given us value like this, definitely her previously uploaded videos would be valuable. So that's why I tell people focus on quality. So the second monetization mistake that you are making is ignoring YouTube's community guidelines. This is a thing. Ignoring YouTube's community guidelines. Sometimes you can just take out like some minutes and just read up the guideline. Because if you are ignorant of something, you will not know when you are violating. Do you understand? You will not know when you're violating. 2 days ago, I uploaded a video on TikTok, on my TikTok account, and that video, TikTok removed it. They gave me a warning. And I was like, why? They said it was an AI generated video. I said, excuse me, I filmed this video myself. So how is it AI generated? I just sat in front of my camera and I was talking. They said it's AI generated. So I appealed and told them that what you said is not true. So the next day they reinstated the video. Now today I uploaded another video there. Then in my comment section I posted something and they removed the comment and sent me a message that, oh, your comment validated our guideline. Then I went ahead to check and I felt like, okay, it's possible that it validated your guideline because I included different links to other social media platforms, maybe. So I just left it that way. Now why did I refer to that? That's because I did not read the TikTok community guideline before posting that. So because of that, I didn't know I was doing the wrong thing. And the same applies to YouTube. So let's assume TikTok was supposed to take down my account because of that. God forbid, but let's assume TikTok was supposed to take my account because of that. It would take down my account even when I'm innocent. Why? Because I am ignorant, or I was ignorant. Do you understand? So ignorance can cost you a lot. So sometimes you can just take your time to read the YouTube community guidelines. And sometimes you even need like a mentor, someone who has like gone ahead, because the person will be able to. Sometimes reading the guideline can be boring. Sometimes you can read and not even understand what it's saying, right? So sometimes you need a mentor. Do you understand? That will just help you with it. But that's it anyway. So try as much as possible to go through the guidelines so that you do not violate innocently, right? Because remember, there's a difference between copyright claim and copyright strike. We have copyright claim, we have copyright strike. Now, if you have copyright strike, 3 copyright strikes in, I think, 3 months, your channel will be terminated. Your channel will be terminated. Let me be sure that I'm still on. 3 copyright strikes, right, in 3 months, your channel will get terminated. So you need to be very, very careful. What is this person saying? Let me be sure. Oh, dear. Oh, okay, I've sent it to her. Right, so that's it. So the third monetization mistakes. Now, the reason I'm taking my time to explain this monetization mistake is because it is something that is very crucial if you're just starting out on YouTube or you're already on your YouTube journey. Before you get to that threshold, even after you get to that threshold, you need to know all of these things, right? Okay, we're still on. Right, so this one says the third one, depending only on AdSense. Right, now AdSense is just a fraction of how you get paid on YouTube. If you have a YouTube account, you can get paid through other means, and that's why you need to build for yourself a good brand. You need to build for yourself a good brand, and you start from now. Where you are right now starts from now. If you've not even started a channel, because I know there are some people who haven't started their channels yet that are here. If you've not started a channel, you need to know this now. I remember there are some channels on my there are some videos on my channel that you cannot see. I went ahead to privatize them or unlist them because I know that there's a particular brand I'm trying to build for myself, and those videos will not speak well of my brand, right? So if you know that eventually you want to make money outside of AdSense, work on your brand from now. Build a good, let people have integrity, basically have integrity. Let people see you and see you as someone they can trust from now. So it's not just any and anything you just see you put on your channel. And don't let me talk about something, but then it's not just any and anything you see that you just go ahead to put on your channel. It is not every comment you need to respond to, because you don't know who is watching. It is not everything you see you go ahead to respond to. Sometimes carry yourself with class. Carry yourself with class. Do you understand? Whatever it is that you are doing, do well. Even if you are into the AI storytelling niche, it is not everything you see you go ahead to put out because you want views. No. It's not every type of story you go ahead to put out just because you want to drive people to watch. You know, there's some videos that you see that they could be very vulgar, but because you know that, oh, people want to watch this, people want to watch this, you go ahead to do it. Are you hurting your integrity? Have you thought of that? Are you hurting your integrity? Do you understand? Don't worry, we're going to talk more on AdSense, on making money on the third day. Okay, don't worry, because you have to make money. We're going to talk in. Remember, I said I'm your online money making friend. I don't know if I showed you that slide, but let's just continue. Anyway, so the next one says your action step. So because I want to take your questions, your action step number one, what you want to do today before the next class. Our next class is going to be on Sunday. All right, what you want to do today, you want to go ahead to your channel, check your channel banner. Does it clearly say what you do? If you know it doesn't say it, then you know you need to go ahead and work on your channel banner. Go ahead and work on it right now. Number two says, look at the last 3 videos. It might not even be the last 3 videos. You can also compare with the very first set of videos that you uploaded on your channel. Are they speaking to your audience, or are you just speaking to yourself? Look at it. Sometimes, even if it would require you to send the link to some people, some friends, and say, please have mercy on me, help me to watch this video, what do you think? Do it. All right, because at the end of the day, you want to grow, you want to make money. So the third one is, this is your assignment too. The third one is, write down your channel's purpose. See, there's a lot of people. See, if you do not know the purpose for a thing, it will be hard for you to succeed. You're trying to build something, but you don't even have like a vision, a purpose for that particular. You don't even know why you're starting it. You just want to start because you've seen people starting. You just want to join the train. Sometimes it will be hard for you to be successful at that particular thing. So you should actually know your channel's purpose. Why did you create your channel? And you don't say your channel's purpose is to make money. I know it's everybody's secondary purpose is to make money, but your primary purpose, that primary purpose is what to actually keep you going for a long time. So write down your channel's purpose in one sentence, and I've made it easy for you. Who do you help, and what do you help them with? What is that help that you render to them? So that's it. So day 2, that's on Sunday, we are going to be looking at how to read your YouTube analytics like a pro, because it is something that you need. If you do not understand it, then you are still sleeping under the rock, like some people would say. So yeah, this is the Q&A session. So it's time for me to allow the chats. All right, so we can take your questions. Let me allow. All right, let me allow. I want to say something. Okay, let me allow chats. So please do well to ask me your question. Someone says, how much do you charge for the AI film class? Please just reach out to me in my DM. Okay, we can talk about that. Just reach out to me in my DM. Don't be scared to reach out to Gloria. You can see here, I'm your make money online friend. You must make money in this life. Okay, so you can see here, who is Glory C, YouTube growth coach, strategist, video advert creator. I don't know if some of you must have been seeing me on some adverts. Yeah, I'm a video advert creator. I am your make money online friend. All right, so ask me your questions. Someone said Telegram DM. Yeah, you can send me a DM on Telegram. If you send me a DM on Telegram, I'll send you my personal line So you can reach out to me via my personal line. Okay, someone says, hello, thanks for the lecture. You're welcome. Please, how do you create your thumbnail? There are different tools that you can actually use to create your thumbnail. Like I said, it's not everything we can cover in this 3-day session, but there are different tools. There's Canva. You can even use CapCuts. Just ensure you come up with good thumbnails, okay? Like I said, a good thumbnail should have certain qualities, right? It's not everything we can cover. If not, it will take so much time, all right? So let me see other questions. Someone said you can privatize them during monetization. This is one mistake a lot of people make, saying that, oh, you can privatize your bad videos or your videos that violate YouTube's guideline and then monetize. Now, let me tell you something. When a video is private, only your eyes can see, right? The masses will not be able to see it. But trust me, the developers of YouTube can see those videos because they have access to the back end. So do you think if I build an app now, I won't build an interface that will enable me to, go into the back end? What if there are some issues that a particular user has and I need to actually go into that person's account and help the person resolve things? But if it's that I don't have access to it, how will I help the person as the developer? So if you privatize your video, YouTube will still be able to see it, my darling. YouTube will still be able to see that particular video. Okay, so let's see more questions. So someone said, daily reflection with Jesus. Hi Glory, how can I improve my CTR? So in case you don't know, CTR means click-through rate. Okay, I think I should be able to see it here. I should be able to read your comments here now. Let me just go here. So how can I improve my click-through rate? I already mentioned it. I said your thumbnail and your title. That's under clicks. I talked about it under clicks. Your thumbnail and your title. Once you can work on your thumbnail, you can work on your title. Automatically, you have worked on your click-through rate. Okay. Then remember, your video also matters. How you also film your video matters. How you present matters. How your script matters. If not, even if people click, you might still not do well. That's why you see that sometimes your impression might be good, your impression click-through rate, or your average view duration might just be very poor. That's another thing. So work on all those things. So someone said, my watch hours aren't growing, but subscribers are coming from shorts. I think this is one mistake some people make too. Now, when you're creating your channel, you should know whether your channel is a short-based channel or a long-form-based channel. If you intend for that channel to be a long-form based channel and you're focusing on just shorts, obviously you're going to get subscribers from shorts. And when you now put out your long-form video, people might not be watching because you're already accumulating so much audience that are interested or that have a short attention span, because you are getting them from your shorts alone. Do you understand? So eventually when you put out your long form, even if you have 100,000 subscribers, they may not necessarily be interested in watching. I've seen a particular channel with over 100k subs, but on the long form videos I'll be seeing like 100 views, 200 views. It is possible. Do you understand? So know exactly what you want your channel to be about. Okay, so that's another. Now someone said the presence theory. Hello Glory. See, you talked about integrity. I have a channel based on AI horror. Hope it will not affect my page. No, AI horror is a normal type of. So when I'm saying integrity, if you're in the AI niche, let me just use an example, right? There are some things I might not want to say here, but let me just use an example. Adult content, right? Adult content. There are some adult content that are quite vulgar. I remember I was having a channel review with one of my students today, and we were going through channels, right? Because I like being very practical. We're going through channels, and I showed her one particular channel, a thumbnail. I told her that I would advise you to desist from this type of thumbnail. Do not copy this type of thumbnail. Do you understand? So fine, those type of that particular video got like over 1 million views, but I don't even think that channel is monetized, right? So it's possible for you to use a particular video safe and get a lot of views, and your channel will still not be monetized because YouTube will see it as you going against their policy. Excuse me. So there's a lot of, don't worry, I think day 3 I'll be able to tilt more towards that integrity thing, because we're going to be talking about making money aside AdSense. So your integrity matters there. So I'm going to talk more on that, okay? Just remind me on that integrity thing. Okay, someone says, I want to be able to get answer a lot of people's questions. So someone said, excuse me, please. Um, ah, Someone said, you're not reading my own question. Maybe YouTube is removing it. If you feel like I can't see your question, or you feel like I'm skipping your question, I think you should rephrase it. I think you should rephrase. So someone said, sorry, please, excuse me. Someone said, I just started a faceless channel and I've posted one long video and 14 short and 14 shorts. But the shorts is more of collabos, and it gave me more views. Won't it affect me later? Okay, so I'll just say personally, I am not I don't let me just put it this way. I do not enjoy using that collabo feature. That that collabo in shorts. I personally do not enjoy it because sometimes you could use it at the detriment of your channel. For example, you use a particular collab feature and you collab with a particular creator, and that particular creator is, having so many views, millions of views, and that thing is not necessarily even in your niche. Say, this is an example. It's not necessarily in your niche. You go ahead to collab, and because of that, because you've collabed, a lot of people will watch. And what's now the essence? You are bringing in it's more like you're bringing in a dead audience, because you're bringing in another person's audience into your channel, and you're not even doing what the person is doing, maybe. Do you understand? So people, it might not work for you, and at the end of the day, it might even hurt your channel. Do you understand? You might even collab in a way that would violate YouTube's policy. Personally, collab is not my thing. That's collabo feature. That shorts collabo feature is not my thing. Okay. So this person says, almost stories says, sometimes I try to reply comments and keep seeing error until I change my sentence. Please, what's the cause? Yeah, it happens. I just said that, right? I just said that some few minutes ago. There are some particular, now there are two ways. Number one, YouTube restricts certain comments. If YouTube feels like this comment is spammy, right, YouTube would restrict it. Sometimes some creators can restrict some comments. For example, on my first channel, I think I restricted some comments. There are some comments that I just feel like no, I don't want this on my channel. I restricted them. So if you type in a comment and you have that word there, some words rather, if you have that word in your comment, you might see that error message. You might not be able to post that comment because I've restricted something in that a word in your comments. Do you understand? So it happens. All right, so if you see something like that, just go ahead and rephrase. Okay. So someone said, Joyce World says, thank you so much for the lecture. You did great. Thank you, my darling. Please, how do I start a storytelling channel niche? A storytelling channel. First of all, know, like I already said in the beginning, know what exactly you want to focus on, the style and everything. Then from there, you come up with your stories, your scripts, your images, your video. Do you understand? Your editing. Then you upload. So it's not hard, okay? It is not hard at all. You already even saw the review I posted where one of my students, my AI movie students, sent me a review that, oh, blah, blah, in just this number of days, she was able to get it very well and all of that. So it's simple, to be honest. So this person says, so like I said, the workflow is easy from your ideation to your scripting to your image generation to your video generation, then your video editing. That's basically it. Okay. So someone said, Good Villa, hi. Good Villa said, I haven't uploaded any video yet on my channel, but I have 31 shorts, which gives me over 21 likes. Please, can it affect my monetization based on my niche, because the shorts are different from the video? So now let me explain it this way. If just posting shorts will not automatically cause your channel to be demonetized, no, it doesn't work that way. Now you might be posting shorts. There's one of my students that got monetized via shorts, right? She was posting shorts, her own content, right? She was doing comedy. right? And then shorts also has its own strategy, because you know that for shorts you need like a certain number of views for you to get monetized. Sorry, so shorts also has its own strategy for monetization. Okay, so like for example, that my student, what she was doing was comedy, right? She would upload comedy, she and her son, and before you know it, she got monetized on her channel, right? So she also had long form videos, and she still got monetized. So even if you have a lot of shorts, it does not mean you will not get monetized. You can get monetized from your shorts, you can get monetized from your live streams, you can get monetized from your long form videos. It can also be a collabo. Do you understand? A combination of all of them. Do you understand? So just know which one works well for you and focus on it. If you feel like long form works well for you, focus. For example, me now, I like to talk. I like to talk. I like to teach. I just have a passion for teaching. So long form video is definitely what will work for me. So I focus more on my long form video than my shorts. Do you understand the here? So some of you, you might feel like, oh, your time might not permit you to do long form videos and edit and all of that. You can focus on shorts. Do you understand? You can still get monetized as long as you're doing the right thing. You still get monetized via your shorts. Okay. So this next one says, please, how can I target US UK market via my channel settings in order to get views from US UK? Just asking. So now let me let you understand that you need to be transparent when it comes to YouTube. If you're in Nigeria, do not set your channel location to the US because you're thinking you automatically get US audience. It does not work that way. It does not work that way. If you like, be in Nigeria and set it to US. If you go and check your analytics, your traffic source will tell you the truth. That's the thing. Your traffic source will open it and say, see, woo, see what you're doing. Okay, so if you want to target the US audience, your content, it comes from your content. How exactly are you fashioning your content? Are you fashioning it in a way that would attract the US audience? I'm in Nigeria. My channel is set to Nigeria and I still get US audience. I still get UK audience. Do you understand? So it depends on your content. It's your content that will speak volumes for you. It's not the fact that you set it to another location. No, and transparency is even key. Do you understand? Transparency. And do not forget that when it gets to AdSense, your monetization setup, you will still verify your identity. So what's the essence of the whole manipulation? It's not worth it at the end of the day. Okay, someone says, can I? Okay, this person said, can I get monetized through shorts alone? Okay, I've answered that. Yes, you can. Folktale by Timmy says, I've not been able to get good views on my channel after I left posting for 3 months. Please, what does this mean? See, let me also let you understand this about YouTube. Let me move this here so that the comments will not will not distract you. Now, let me let you understand something. When you start posting on YouTube, see, YouTube likes consistency. And remember, when I first started, I said it that YouTube's primary aim is to let people remain on its platform, right? So if your own channel is allowing for that, then definitely I need to we're already past time. If your own channel is allowing for that, then YouTube will push your channel. So if you now post today, the next 3 months you are nowhere to be found. Number one, you're not consistent, so your channel is not even keeping people. Number two, you're not even building enough trust with your audience, because if someone sees you today and for the next 3 months they can't see you, why would they go? It's just like a market. That's why I used that illustration in the beginning. If there is a particular store, let's say Target now, and you know that when you get to Target, you're going to find the stuff you need, and you now decide one morning you go to Target and you do not find anybody there at Target. The store is closed. The next day it's closed. The next day it's closed. Before you know it, one day you would think of going to get something and feel like, oh, it just might be closed, so let me just look for somewhere else. And the thing is, when you look for somewhere else, sometimes you might fall in love with that place and it will cause you to forget that initial one. Or maybe you know that on your way to work every day, usually there's a particular woman that sells bread and akara. And you must buy her bread and akara. And you just see that, oh, this particular morning she's not there. Next week she's not there. The upper week you see her. The next week you don't see her. Before you know it, you look for another alternative. You will stop wanting bread and akara. You will look for something else. Or better still, you look for another bread and akara seller. So that's the way it works with YouTube. So do not stop posting, because sometimes when you stop posting, to climb back, this is something that I have also experienced. To climb back sometimes it can sweat. Do you understand? So that is it. Now the next one, let's see the next question. Are faceless videos at a disadvantage now? No. YouTube is not against AI content, because even YouTube has AI. YouTube also runs with AI. So YouTube is only against you spamming its platform. I have a prayer channel and I'm worried about not getting monetization due to strict inauthentic content rules. See, I feel like every human has instincts, right? If you feel like, so for example, when I wanted to get when I wanted to apply for monetization on my first channel, right? Because that was my first time, I was extremely careful, and I remember that there were some videos that I saw on my channel, and I'm like, Gloria, are you sure YouTube will accept this? Now, if you are already doubting it, just know that it's as if there's an issue with this one. No, go ahead and address it. That's the thing. Go ahead and address it. Do you understand? Because I feel like once your mind is telling you that this thing is not good, that means you are doing something that's against the policy. But if you are coming up with your original content, you are doing the right thing, then you should have no issue. Faceless or not, AI or not. Do you understand? So YouTube is not against AI. I use AI on my channel too. So YouTube is not against AI. Okay. The builder's gifts. So that was Heavenly Whispers Sanctuary. Thank you for that comment. The builder's gift says, in your video, you encourage us to make our virtual ourselves if possible. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by our virtual. So if I create my virtual myself, what's virtual? So if I create my virtual myself for my Faceless Prayer channel, can it compete with videos that are being paid for? I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean by virtual? I'm not sure I understand your question. The builder's gift. So daily reflection with Jesus says, I have a few short videos, about 4 shorts and 50 long form video. Okay, no problem. That means your channel is a long form based channel. That's okay. Miracle Update says, Ma, please, can someone post video editing teachings and also YouTube growth teachings too in one channel? So there is something known as content pillars, right? I might not go deep into that, but you can actually marry certain content with certain content, right? You can marry some type of content together. That's known as content pillar. So as long as one content can fit into the other, yes, you can. Okay, so as long as you know that it's okay for that same audience, okay, you have this particular audience, this audience of one can benefit from this and also would find this tangible, yes, you can post it. So I think that should answer your question. So this next person says, for prayer channel, for prayer channel, is it better to use my voice or paid AI voice? And I heard that if I need US to watch, paid AI is better. What do you think? Thank you so much for this training. I appreciate you're welcome. But let me first of all address something you said. You said you heard that if you use paid voice, that's when US audience would watch. It doesn't work that way. Sorry, I like to laugh. It doesn't work that way, okay? It doesn't work that way. So whether you use free tools or paid tools, if your content is US friendly, like they see it and love it, they will watch. Whether it's paid or not, they will watch. Okay? Just know that first, they will watch. So now when it comes to AI voice, see, how do I explain this? Don't let there be a human factor attached to your channel. Don't let YouTube see your channel and will not be able to differentiate it from another channel. Like now, if you see Glorice's channel, you can differentiate it from Blessing Ezekiel's channel. She's my friend, she's my baby girl. My baby girl. So if definitely YouTube will be able to see it, because the human factor there already differentiates us, right? So even if you're into the AI niche, this is for every AI channel creator. Let something make your own stand out. Do you understand? There are some things I might not even be able to say here that I say to my personal students. Anyways, but yeah, just let your own stand out, okay? Let your own stand out. Let your own be different from someone else's channel so that your own will not feel like it's spamming the platform. Do you understand? By so doing, you won't have issues with monetization. Okay, so someone said, Esther Timmy. Okay, so that one was from Frankie. Frankie, thank you for that comment. So Esther says, hello Glory. Please, how do I know the best time to post my videos, and does it really have an impact on the watch hour? So there's actually a video I posted on my first channel that explains this very well. Yes, it can actually impact your watch hour, but then sometimes long term it might not impact, because sometimes you might even post a video today and it might not do well. You just see that for some reason the video will start to pick up the next week. So sometimes the time you post to can affect, sometimes it might not affect. Even if you go on your YouTube studio, you will see it there. YouTube will tell you that this time, it will give you, if you go on your YouTube studio, you're going to see the graph. You have to study that graph to understand what works best for your channel. And even when you've studied that graph and you're following what works best for your channel, YouTube will still tell you that sometimes this might not affect. Say, how does YouTube even put it? The long-term effect of your channel, something like that. So yes, it's the timing that you use for your post matters, but sometimes it might not really necessarily matter. That's the answer. That's the short answer I can give right now, so that I can answer other questions, right? But do not worry, I actually posted a particular video on my first channel that explains this in depth. Okay, my first channel is Glory C. This one is Coach Glory C. My second channel is AI with Glory C. My first channel is just Glory C. Glory CEEY. So you can check that out. You're going to find that particular video. Okay, so I'm going to oh my goodness, we have a lot of questions. That's why I'm trying to be very fast with the questions. What? Okay. Wow. Someone says, can I have someone set up my ad account for me in America if I'm in Africa to get paid in dollars? Can I have someone set up my ad account for me in America if I'm in Africa to get paid in? Yes, it's possible. The only thing is the person will have your login details. I do not really support that. It's better the person helps you with it. Maybe the person you share your screen with the person, and the person guides you so that you can see. There are some things that should be confidential. Your login details. It's just like when I'm helping people set up their ads account, I don't necessarily collect their login details. I think the only people I've collected, I think they're just about 2 students that have collected their login details, and that's because they were having issues with their own device. So I had to log in and help them, set up, and then sent back. Then I logged out of my own device. But it's not something I even like to do, because I don't like to collect people's details like that. I don't even want issues, I beg. So it's better for you to be safe. It's better to just tell the person, okay, can I share my screen with you? And then you guide me. It's okay. But the location does not matter. Even if the person is American, the person can help you as long as the person logs in. So that's it. So this next one says, thank you. Oh, Chiamaka says, thank you so much for the teaching. You're welcome, my love. Thank you. Folktale by Timmy. Good evening, Glory. My videos are not getting more views after I stopped posting. Okay, I've answered that. Since you said collabo is not too ideal, then should I leave the ones I have there or just delete them and focus on my AI storytelling niche? Like I said, when I wanted to apply for monetization, the things that I felt were not okay, I went ahead to remove them. So someone says, please, do YouTube still monetize videos in storytelling niche? Yes, I've showed you proof of my students that got monetized in storytelling niche. So someone says, thank you, sis, for the enlightenment. You're welcome, my darling. My question is, will YouTube pay you every month when you are monetized? YouTube will pay you as long as you have gotten to your $100 threshold. Because now, okay, let me start like this. YouTube pays every month if you are monetized. But if you have not gotten to your threshold, let's assume in this month you do not get up to your $100 threshold, it will be rolled over to the next month until you meet up with your $100 threshold. So basically, that $100 is like the least you must have before you can cash out. Do you get? I think for some countries it's not $100. I think for the UK is it £60 or how many pounds? I did it for one of my students, so I can't even remember. But As long as you meet up to that threshold, if you even check your earn page, you're going to see it. YouTube will tell you that this is the threshold, the minimum threshold. So once you meet up to that minimum threshold in a month, you get paid. But if you do not meet up, it will be rolled over to the next month. I have to be somewhere by 11. This is some minutes to 11. Okay, someone said, what? Oh my goodness, I wish I had more time for this. Someone said, what AI tools? Don't worry, on Sunday I have your time. I'll take a lot of questions on Sunday, our day 2. Someone said, what AI tools can I use to generate videos for my stories? There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot. There's Flow, there's YouTube, there's Grok, there's Art Studio. There's just a lot that you can use. Okay, someone said, and how do I learn how to create videos? I really wanted physical training. Do you think I can go through online from you? Yes, now. Hey, God, I beg. I posted review. Didn't you see the review I posted? Check them now. I take people one-on-one, whether it's AI or normal YouTube. I take people one-on-one. Okay, and you will really understand. You will really understand it. Miracle updates. Hey, miracle update. How are you doing? This is one of my loyal people because I know I keep seeing your comments on my videos. Please posting video editing teachings and YouTube growth teachings in one channel. Does it relate? Posting video editing teachings. I've responded now. It's still possible, Sha. As long as you know that it's not affecting your views, it's possible. Please click on the like button. 40 plus views. Oh, Joyce World. I love you, baby. Okay. So this person says, Frankie, is it right to spend money and let people create videos for me for my channel, or learn to create it myself? Which is better? To be honest, whichever one works well for you. Right now, I create and edit my videos myself. I have a particular channel that I manage. Another channel, I pay someone to create the videos for me, to edit and all of that. So it just depends on you. If you know you have the time, fine. But if you don't have the time and you can pay someone to do it, of course you can. Okay, of course you can. So someone said, Inyasa says, please, what tool do you recommend for live streaming like yours, aside from live directly from YouTube? There are different tools. There's StreamYard, there's OBS Studio, there's Gyro Pro. There's a lot of them. Someone says there's even stream.io also. So someone says, ma'am, please, if someone is supposed to, okay, should I use one particular AI voice, or can I use different AI voices for my, I think I've responded to this. Because consistency also matters. Be consistent with whatever you're using on your channel. Someone says, click on the like button. She has given us free lecture. Thanks once again for taking time to respond. I love you, my darling. Thank you. Hi, please. If I do a challenge of posting for 1 to 2 weeks and start posting normally once a week, will it affect? This is a brilliant question. Will it affect my growth? I remember when I first started to, like I said earlier, there was a time I actually did this challenge. I need to go soon. There was a time I actually did this particular challenge. I was posting I did it for, I think, a month. It did well. In fact, my channel did so well. I was posting every day. Then when I noticed the good change, the positivity, I did it for the next month. Now it can be very overwhelming, but it also works. But at the same time, once you know that, if you know that you're just trying to build your channel, you can try that for 1-2 weeks. It will even help you. It will even help to bring up your graph that will tell you when it's the best time for you to post on your own channel, because that graph gives you the best time that's peculiar to your own channel. It can also help to bring up that graph faster, right? But once your channel already starts to pick up traction, you don't necessarily need to post every day. Allow your videos to breed and pull traction before you now post another. Okay, so someone says, thanks for your teaching, I really appreciate you. Welcome, my darling. Much love from the good. Thank you. Is it better to use my own natural video created by me as visual on my faceless brand niche than pay? Okay, I've answered that. Please, Wild Root Apothecary. I don't know if I pronounced that well. Please, what AI tool can it be used to generate 3D? Okay, I've answered that. Thank you so much for this free training. God bless you. Amen. If I'm using my voice to tell the story, but images are AI generated, do I still need to turn on the altered button? Yes, you still need to. Okay. Oh, thank God, we've gotten to the end of our questions. So Miracle says, hi, please, I do Please, if I do a challenge of course, okay, I've answered that. So someone says, please, if I've answered that. So thank you so much, everybody. I have successfully answered our question. Hey, I've successfully answered how many questions? I'm sure this must have been over 20 questions. So thank you so much for today. Right, tomorrow, not tomorrow, on Sunday, we're going to continue. I think tomorrow we're going to have more time. Today, I'm supposed to be in a meeting, so I have to go. Thank you so much. We've even used more than the 1 hour that I said we were going to use. But yeah, it was such a good time. Like I said, I love to teach, so it's always a pleasure. Anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Do not forget to do your assignments. Yeah, do not forget to do your assignments, and I will see you tomorrow, on Sunday rather. I'll post the new link for Sunday. It's not the same link. Oh. Don't do the mistake of going to use this link. It will not work. I'll post the new link on the Telegram group. If you're on the WhatsApp group, I'll post it. Don't worry, I'll post it everywhere. If you're on my WhatsApp, wherever you are, I'll post it. Okay, so just watch out for it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for staying. Thank you also, Blessing, my lovely friend. Thank you for also helping with this. Bye, everyone. Bye. Mwah. I remain your coach, Coach Glory C. Bye bye. Thank you. Someone says thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Hey, thank you guys. 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 I actually just love this. I don't know why I'm always happy when I'm teaching. Okay, bye. Bye.